Good morning everyone. Welcome to BioWorld. Today's topic is transportation in plants. We have discussed earlier plants take up carbon dioxide and water from the environment. These absorbed raw materials should be transported to the site of requirement. Which is the site of requirement? Green parts for the process of photosynthesis. So, and the same way, the prepared food during the process of photosynthesis should be transported to different parts of the plant. For this transportation, plants need a proper transport system. Which is the transport system in a plant? That is xylem and phloem tissues. Where can we see these transporting tissues, xylem and phloem? Look here, if we take a cross section of any plant part, for that matter a root or a stem or a leaf, we can see commonly an outer epidermis and then the mesophyll tissues just below the epidermis, and in the middle, that is, this region is known as the stellar region. In the stellar region, we can see many vascular bundles. Here we can see many vascular bundles. Each vascular bundle contains xylem and phloem. Xylem and phloem. Each vascular bundle contains xylem and phloem. These xylem and phloem cells in the entire plant parts are interconnected. Look here in the picture, the xylem cells in the root are interconnected to the xylem cells in the stem and again interconnected to the xylem cells in the leaf. The same way, the phloem cells are also interconnected in different parts of the plant. Here, xylem moves water and minerals from the root to the leaf for the process of photosynthesis. How this process takes place? Here, the cells of the root, they are in contact with the soil, actively absorb ions like nitrogen, phosphorus and magnesium. For this process, the plant utilizes the energy stored in the ATP. And after the absorption of these ions, they create an imbalance. Imbalance of what? Imbalance in the concentration of water molecule. The concentration of water molecule is higher in the outer soil than the cells are inside the root. The xylem cell, which is located near the region of absorption, receives water. It creates an imbalance or it creates an osmotic pressure there. In order to remove that imbalance, the water molecules move to the adjacent cell, the cell on the top. Comparatively, the concentration of water molecule is lower there than the cell adjacent to the region of absorption. Osmosis is a continuous process, and due to osmosis, the water molecules move from the cell below to the cells above, and at last the water molecules reach in the site of photosynthesis, that is the green leaf. Another process in the plant also assists in the process of the transportation of water. What is that? Transpiration. Transpiration occurs simultaneously with the process of photosynthesis. As you know, during the process of photosynthesis, the stomatal pores get open and water evaporates out in the form of water vapor. The water which is lost through the process of transpiration is replaced by the water in the xylem cells in the region of leaf. There they create a pressure or a transpiration pull. That pull also moves water upward. So this transpiration process also assist in the transportation of water. Now let us see the transport of food. It is done by phloem tissues. What is the byproduct of photosynthesis? Carbohydrate. That carbohydrate gets converted into sugar immediately. That sugar is in soluble form or in liquid form. The transportation of this soluble sugar is called translocation. The transportation of food in the plant is called translocation. That process is done by phloem tissues. Osmotic pressure in the phloem cells in the green parts of the plant is much higher than the phloem cells in the other parts of the plant. Why? Due to the accumulation of prepared food in the form of soluble sugar. In order to create a balance or in order to remove this high osmotic pressure, the food particles move to the adjacent cell, and at last the food particles reach at the site of requirement. With the help of osmosis, phloem moves food materials according to plant's need. For example, in spring season, that is the flowering season, the food materials stored in the stem and root is transported to the region of bud. There they need energy to grow. When we talk about xylem and phloem, you must keep in mind two important points about these tissues, which are they. Xylem helps in the transport of water and minerals. Phloem helps in the transport of food materials in the plant. Second point is, xylem works only in upward direction. See, xylem moves water in the upward direction, that is from the root which is under the soil to different parts of the plant which are above the soil. But phloem works in both upward and downward direction. Phloem moves food in both the directions. Hope it is clear for everyone. Bye till we meet with the next video. If you like my video, please share with your